Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, you know we love a good rematch storyline. One of the best college football national championship games I can ever remember being a part of. The Fernando Mendoza run to seal that win in the fourth quarter will go down in history. But Miami, they've got redemption on their mind. They know they were just inches away from a national championship last year. They want to prove that they are the team to beat this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
Great place to start for this offense. So Miami signals for a timeout. Using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Compton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their...
Right down the boulevard. All the way. Touchdown, Canes.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. On the run, it's Richard. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So, up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense. Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll take it himself. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. Turning it on! The 40, the 30. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard. On the return before he stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. Stepping to the right. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Flips it out to the back, and he'll be brought down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make some...
It's a seam wide open! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Hurricanes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it can't...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously.
Makes the grab and room to run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down for this offense. Running inside. It's Richard. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield is Hoover. Hauls it in. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Becker. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Made the catch on the last play, but didn't move the ball forward, so now here comes 3rd down. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
Caught, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. Once he got some room, it was over.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Mensah fires deep on the run. He's got it down the field. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Goes high to pull it in. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
14.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Plucks it out of the air. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Rushes on him. And it's a sack. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, better look out. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Air Force, taking on the number 21 team, the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Falcons in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll try it again. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Becker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the catch. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Gets it to the back. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. offense comes out ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Throwing, Mensah. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in country.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Buys a little extra time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. 5-29! 5-29! To the air, it's Hoover. Makes a catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Richard. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception, maybe just the slightest. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep fighting him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Motion from the wideout. The short hands, it's Preston. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll toss it. Finding some room. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Mensah to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground with the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.